Late night meal prep. I'm just finishing up with my meal preps. I got Alaskan salmon and roasted sweet potatoes and carrots. Getting right into the video though, I want to come on here and talk about being content with what you have today. That's one thing a lot of people they mess up on. You know, they always comparing themselves to what somebody else got, or they constantly worry themselves about shit they don't have right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you robbing yourself of being happy and, you know, being joyful. You know, you got to learn sometimes in life to just be thankful for what you got today. You know, me, I'm always thankful for everything I have in life right now, today. You know what I'm saying? And I might not be rich. I might not have the nicest house or the fanciest cars, but I worked hard for them. You know, when you work hard for stuff and you able to achieve success, and you start to work your way up in the world and get the shit that you like and some of the stuff that you want, you got to be appreciative of it, babe, because you got to think now, it's somebody somewhere that's wishing they could be in your shoes. They wishing they could have what you got right now, So that's why I don't never take nothing for granted. I always give thanks to God. I'm thankful every day, And like I say, it may not be the best. Everything may not be good in my life, but it damn sure ain't all bad neither. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to practice gratitude and just being grateful for what I got right now, And if it's something that I want and it's outside of my reach or it's unattainable, I look at it this way. That's just God's way of telling me that it's not meant to be right now. If it's meant to be, it's going to happen. It's going to come. Whatever it is you desire in life, whatever it is you're trying to acquire, it's coming in due time. You just got to be patient and you got to keep your head down and you just got to keep focused. But the main thing, like I said, is just being thankful for today. Being thankful for the shit you do got. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's people out here, man, that ain't got a pot to piss in. They would love to switch places with me. So I got to stay humble. I got to stay grateful, and I got to practice gratitude constantly. I think about people like that, and I'm like this, man, this life situation that we doing, living life, it can always be a lot worse. It could always be a lot worse. My situation, my circumstances, they could be a way lot worse. Man, it's people in third world countries, man, they damn near probably living in slavery or something crazy, man, living probably 20 people deep in a hut, man, a $500 hut. Man, my kitchen may probably be bigger than some people's house. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I got to be thankful. I got to be grateful for this shit, man, because it could easily be taken away, and it could always have played out differently. You know what I'm saying? Life could be a whole lot worse, So you got to be grateful. Be thankful for this shit, man. You could be gone tomorrow. Live your best life today and just be happy. Learn to be content sometimes with the shit you got now. You know what I'm saying, man? Because like me, my situation, it ain't the best. It's never perfect. Life ain't gonna never be perfect. I don't care how much money you got, how rich you are, who your parents are, what family you come from. It's never just perfect, man. Even the richest people in the world, they got problems. They go through depression. They die young. They commit suicide. Stuff like that. So I'm just sometimes, a lot of times here lately, man, the past 2 years, I just like the older I get, it's like I'm just happy for the little things and like the little shit. It could be something, like me just sitting on the porch smoking my cigar, or me when I get off work, my release show up. Okay, I'm like, cool. Okay, bam, I get to go to the gym now. It's gym time. That's one of my favorite times of the day, man. When I get to go to the gym, I get on here, I do my pre-workout video, and it's like, man, I'll be genuinely happy to go get ready to go to the gym. That's like, I'm big on that. I've been lifting weights 22 years, so it's like a lifestyle for me. So that moment where it's time for me to go hit that yard and pump some iron, that's like my happy place. That's my comfort zone. And, a lot of the things that I enjoy in my life, a lot of it don't cost a lot of money, or I don't need, the fanciest stuff, this and that. My gym memberships, I got 2 different ones. I keep the Planet Fitness Black card, for when I'm on vacation and I may be out of state. I can always work out when I'm on vacation. And that's like probably 20 something a month. Then my other gym membership around the gym around the corner from my house, That's like 20 a month. So, you know, that's $40. You know, I go out to eat, you know, I usually go to the same restaurants or else I'm trying something new. So they ain't, you know, 40, 50 here and there. You know, I like to smoke my cigars, a good cigar, probably $10, $15. So it ain't like I got to have a lot of money to do the things I enjoy. You know, if you got hobbies that you enjoy that don't cost a lot of money, you win it. You know what I'm saying? You are winning. You know, more stuff, it doesn't always equal better. You know what I'm saying? Just because you got the nicest house or a nicer house, a bigger house, this and that sometimes that can mean more upkeep, higher taxes, stuff like that. You driving a fancier car, you know, I'm like, shit, that's higher insurance. I look at stuff like it from that angle. You know, I pull up, somebody may pull up to me, you know, I'm in my old Charger, you know, it's old, it's 2013 model Dodge Charger. They may pull up in the 2024 Hellcat. You know, I don't know their situation. I just know mine. I know my Charger's paid off. You know, it had been paid off for a few years now, so I'm driving a paid off car. And like I said, it may not be the fanciest car. You know, it got a little rust spots on it. You know, it got some wear and tear on it. But it's mine. I worked hard for it. I paid it off. It still gets me from point A to point B just the same as the 2024 Hellcat. You know, if I want to go out and get a new car, you know, I stay within my means. You know, I may wait a couple years. That's what I did when I paid my first car off. You know, once I paid my Charger off, I didn't just run out and go buy a whole new car. I drove it. I enjoyed not having a car payment for a couple years. You know, I saved up a little bit money. You know, I took some of that money I was spending on my car payment, put it to the side. Then I went a couple years later and bought another car. You know what I'm saying? Then I did the same process. I paid that one off, you know. And I'm like this, man. As you get older, you know, I'm about to be 35 in December. You know, as you get older, materialistic things, you know, they're cool, but it's like they don't mean as much. You know, having the latest shoes, the latest phone, the fanciest clothes, shit like that. You know, my phone right now, I got an iPhone. I don't even know what model it is, but I done had it probably 3-4 years. I'm at the point like, shit, long as the shit work, I can call out, text, do these videos, you know, the basic, whatever I like to do on my phone. Long as it's still working, I just keep it till the shit don't work. You know, I don't need to get the newest phone every year. You know, I got some decent clothes in my closet, but I'm like this. A lot of the time, I work at the prison, so I'm a correction officer. I'm in my uniform majority of the time, and if I'm not in that, a lot of times I'm just in gym clothes, you know. Even like when I go on vacation, you know, I pack my nice clothes for when I'm going out to eat that night, you know, stuff like that. But even then, I may just be in a tank top, a t-shirt, some basketball shorts, and my Crocs, you know. I keep it simple these days, you know. I don't need a lot to be happy, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I just learned to be content with the shit I got now, you know what I'm saying? And this is the next thing too, man, you know, as far as comparing yourself and your situation to other people and what they got going on, you got to realize this, you know. Just because they got the fanciest house, the nicest cars, you know, the trophy wife, they look like they living the dream, you know. Don't think that everything you see, you know, as far as looking at a book from its cover, don't think everything is sweet, man, because sometimes, a lot of times, people only show you what they want you to see, you know. Deep, when you take a look and look deep inside, man, they may be miserable. They could be unhappy. Man, they look like they the ideal perfect couple, man. They headed towards divorce. You know what I'm saying? They got the nicest house or nicest car. They may be up to their eyeballs in debt, mortgage payment. They driving around a $900 car payment that they can barely afford, you know. So you got to look and see that everything that glitters ain't gold. You know, if you in a good situation, you know, you in a happy space, you comfortable, you content, you know, you can enjoy some of the shit that you got and the fruits of your labor, then just do that. Focus on you. Focus on what you got going on. Me, I don't be focused on what nobody else got going on, you know. And like I said, I may not have the nicest house, but I live in a fairly decent neighborhood. It's quiet. There's hardly no crime, you know. Growing up, where I grew up at, man, it was poverty. I lived in the projects. You know, a lot of crime, it was always something going on, man. It wasn't nothing to see 5-0, the police swoop up in the projects, man, because somebody dealing drugs or a big fight broke out, somebody started shooting, stuff like that. So I'm like, going from that to this, you know, that's a blessing for me. You know, I can sit out on my porch, smoke my cigar, and the most I'm going to see is the neighbors walking their dogs up and down the street, stuff like that. It's quiet, it's peaceful, it's like the country suburbs, so I enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful, you know, that my circumstances and my situation have changed drastically over the years. I appreciate everything that I get, everything I work for, you know, and I know that it's nothing without God, you know, so I just try to stay focused on today, the now. Don't get so caught up in the future. Oh, I don't have this. Oh, I don't have that, man. Damn, man. I wish I could have that. You know, I'm not going to be happy until I get that. You know, if you do that, man, it's like I said, you're selling yourself short. You know, you may not be here tomorrow. You know, why take the chance of not being able to enjoy the stuff you got now and you possibly cannot be here tomorrow. You may not wake up tomorrow. So always try to enjoy everything that's good within your life right now. You know what I'm saying? And this is the last thing I want to leave y'all with, man. Life is what you make of it, you know. You got to value the experiences, you know, and whatever brings you joy, whatever brings you happiness. It's not always about materialistic things, you know, the cars, the phones, the clothes, the gadgets, the tech. Sometimes, man, the simplest things in life just bring you joy. You know, you could go for a hike in nature. Some shit don't even cost money to do. You know what I'm saying? You can go to the park and work out. You know, wash your cars off, take the dogs for a walk. You know, it's this. I'm trying to make, man, is just to enjoy the little shit in life. Whatever it is, like I said, whatever it is you like to do, just try to focus on that, man. Don't compare your life, you know, to what somebody else got going on. That's the thief of joy. That's the thief of joy right there. You constantly comparing your situation to somebody else's, wishing you could be in their shoe. Like I mentioned, man, they may be going through some shit they not even showing you. They may be depressed, miserable, unhappy. They like, I got all this shit and I can't even enjoy it because I'm like in a fucked up headspace, you know. I'm like I said, I don't need the fanciest car. I don't need the biggest house. I don't need the latest fashion that's out. None of that, man. I'm content in my own skin. You know, like I said, the shit I like to do, it don't really cost a lot of money. You know, I can go out to eat. Shit, I can go get me some Chinese food, $15, man. Cut my show one, have a good old time. You know, give me a 12-pack of beer or something. You know, smoke my cigar. I go on vacation. Shit, I can go to the Caribbean, spend, you know, a couple thousand, no more than that. Sometimes I've been out the country, and I went to Colombia, Cartagena, Colombia one time, and I stayed out there for a whole week. And the hotel and the flight was less than $1,000. All I took was probably a few $100s and spending money, you know, to pay for my food and my drinks. And I bought a few outfits, and that was it, man. I don't need a lot. I don't have to spend $10,000, $20,000 going on some exotic vacation, man. When you could do more with less, you're golden. You're winning out here. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about flexing, trying to be something I'm not. I'm far from rich, but I do good for myself. You know, I work a regular 9-to-5 job, but it's a good career. You know, like I said, I've been a correctional officer for 13 years. That more than pays the bills. It's plenty money left over, you know, at the end of the month after I pay my bills. And, you know, like I said, the stuff I like to do, a lot of it doesn't require a lot of money. You know, sometimes I may have expensive taste, but I stay within my means. You will never see me out here, you know, rocking some Gucci, some Fendi, trying to rent a Lamborghini, some crazy shit like that. You know, I stay within my bracket. I stay on my level. There's levels to this. You know what I'm saying? So what somebody else may do that may have a lot more money than me, you know, I got some friends, they got way more money than me. You know, we go out and shit, I'm still going to stay within my means. You know, I'm not going to try to be competing with them, trying to keep up with them. They popping bottles, you know. Shit, they give me a bottle of the pop and shit, I'm going to pop it, man. Ain't no shame in my game. I just do what I do. I done bought bottles before in the club, you know. You know, When I did it though, I'm like, shit, I'm spending $200 damn near dollars for a bottle that costs $50 at the damn liquor store. So that was like a one time thing for me. I was one and done. You know, I go out, I just buy me some drinks at the bar, whatever I'm going to drink. We taking shots, this and that. I'm still going to have a good time. At the end of the day, I'm still going to socialize. I know how to meet people. I'm comfortable in my own skin. You know, you got to be confident in you as a person, and you got to know that you are enough. You know, like I said, you go out with some people, man, they on a whole nother level, man. Just stay in your lane, do you. That's the end of the day. If you could do you, man, you're winning. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel at The Ghetto Bodybuilder. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok at The Ghetto Bodybuilder. I got the merchandise for sale. Shop with me on my website, www.theghettobodybuilder.com. Any comments, questions, ideas, or topics y'all want me to do for future videos, drop a comment. I'll get back with you as soon as I can. Y'all know how we coming. Let's get motivated.